Hi everyone, I'm Mega Trisuta Patiasana from Department of Agriculture, Forestry and Bioresources. This time I want to review the issue of sustainable biodiversity with the topic of how is protecting biodiversity through sustainable honey harvesting. Not a scientific references that mention the existence of a trade-off between biodiversity and food security. The two of them seems becoming two contradictory things. However, it was also mentioned that basically this can synergize if using the right way in its implementation. One example is harvesting wild forest honey in Runjuk Village, West Nusa Tenggara, Indonesia. Previously, this area used smoke by burning some leaves or shrubs which were used to drive the bees away from the hive before they cut the honeycomb for harvest. Then, they will cut off all parts of the honeycomb in the trees, including the parts that are in nature, that contain only the larvae, pupae, and even bee eggs. This will reduce regeneration number of the bee colonies, and also adult bees will tend to leave the place because of feeling threatened. In fact, it can also potentially cause a forest fire because there are still burning remnants at the location for harvesting wild forest honey. In addition, wild forest honey farmers in general still don't pay attention to their safety when harvesting honey. Some have to climb trees or cliffs up to tens of meters high without adequate personal safety equipment. Therefore, they should be educated about some sustainable ways of harvesting forest honey in the wild, such as understanding when the bees are looking for food, so that only a few bees are near the nest while they're harvesting honey. In addition, knowing on which parts to cut the honeycomb so as not to make the existing bee colonies leave their old places, and even make harvesting time shorter and more frequent per year. If smoke is needed to keep the bees away during the harvesting process, then use a saber smoker that's specifically used for the honey harvesting process. Then stop them to use equipment that supports their safety during the harvesting process, both to protect them from bee stings and falling when they climb very high trees or cliffs. In the long term, it's important for them to provide education and opportunities related to apiculture around forest areas. It plays a very important role in increasing the productivity of forest honey and increasing income for honey farmers, especially those living around the forest. It's also being an incentive for the community to participate in maintaining the biodiversity in the forest around them. Both the bee food resources and the bee colony itself. In a nutshell, in the long term, this will greatly affect the increase in sustainable biodiversity, sustainable development goals, as well as the IG target. Okay, I hope we can all take some lessons from this for contributing to our ecosystem in the future. Thank you and have a beautiful day. Bye.